first ally. Yo. Looks like we're both somehow still alive and kicking. But where at? I'm glad you're okay. Man, this prison cell kind of makes me think of when we first met. Remember how Shibuya was all effed up just now? Fumble. Remember how Shibuya was all effed up just now? But like, nobody was seeing any of it. No. It was more like they didn't want to see any of it. What the hell? So even all them people who were suffering and cheering for us to come and help them, in reality, they would have rather just had everything stay how it was? Did what we were doing have any meaning at all? Of course it did. Haha, you're so freaking tough. You know, back when I thought we were gonna die without learning the truth about all this, kind of felt for the first time that maybe we hadn't been doing the right thing. That maybe we deserved to lose. You get me? Not at all. Now that I'm thinking about it, I started all this because of how pissed off I was. Maybe it's never been about winning, or anything like that. Maybe all I was doing was just continuing my own defiance. That's fine.
Huh?
It's fine?
I see.
You're right. I get it now. We're doing this to make sure people don't gotta go through the same crap we did. It doesn't matter if they think we're just or not. We gotta do what we believe in. Heh. And it's not like people think much of me anyways.
All right.
I'm gonna dash through this the only way I know how! You got me out of prison just like before. Thanks. You know, it's kinda embarrassing to say this, but I'm really glad I met you. Alright, I'm done getting my ass kicked. That shiny bastard acts like it's some kind of god. I ain't gonna... Fumble? I ain't gonna feel good till we deal with it!
Let's head out. We're gonna take down that asshole, yeah?
Fuck yeah, we are. Let's tarnish that damn cup.
Hey.
Hold on, you think the others are locked up too? I know they are. Gotcha. Guess I'll just spend my time loafing around here then.
We'll be counting on you.
You should go rescue them. I'm sure they're waiting for you. Yeah. And I mean, I get it. Why I'm doing it alone. It'd be weird they, just sort of spill their soul to everyone. I mean, we're close friends, but still.
It's you.
Joker. As I expected, you appear to be safe. However, where exactly are we? You seem to be okay. Yes. Sorry to have worried you. I mean, I tell them about the Velvet Room, but I feel like it's more important to gauge how they're doing, you know? At first, I was surprised to see the masses chained in a prison, yet here I am as well. Considering the state of the real world, it's hard to say that we were even remotely helpful. The situation. Can we truly handle such horrid circumstances? All the Phantom Thieves can do is change the hearts of others. However, the world outside has become a veritable hell. Nothing within our power can fix that. Are you scared? I believe I feel more powerless than anything. people of this world desired their enslavement. That isn't all. They screamed at us for attacking the Holy Grail, defended it. Even the criminals whose hearts we changed became meek followers of the Holy Grail because of us. We were truly that foolish, risking our lives for a result nobody desired? Why were you fighting?
Do you mean...
That's right. It wasn't just for recognition from those we were helping. My purpose lies elsewhere. When we first met, you continued to impose yourself on me no matter how much I pushed you away. I will forever treasure what you did for me. Very well! Just as art is meant to break boundaries, people should be saved even if they frown upon it.
Okay.
I won't allow the justice I believe in to be shaken any further! Welcome back, Fox.
I'm in your debt.
Allow me to thank you, Joker. Being by your side truly gives rise to the greatest ideas. We should get moving.
Yes.
Ah, yes. We cannot afford to leave reality in the hellish state it's currently in. I will make use of my role as an artist to paint over the distortions of society.
Well then, time to go and see this through. I'll witness with my own two eyes that this world isn't bound by some holy grail.
Damn straight.
Well then.
Are the others here as well? Yeah. I see. As I thought.
We will be counting on you.
In that case, I will remain here on standby. I ask that you go save the rest of our teammates. Of course. Well, we still got a few to go. I'm curious. Yeah, okay. So they were all downstairs. Didn't have to go upstairs at all.
My.
Ah! You're safe! Oh, thank goodness! Same to you. You're right. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water. Considering everything that has happened to the city, wonder if the citizenry is okay. Although, it seemed like we were the only ones able to see it. You know, the moment I disappeared, I honestly thought I was about to die. But part of me wasn't afraid. I knew it was all I could do, and looked forward to apologizing to Father face to face. Honestly, I thought I had changed, but I realize now that I still have no control over my life. It makes me sick. You have to keep fighting. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to deal with my whining. You're going to try and defeat that thing again, aren't you? Don't push yourself to get me to come along. You can always leave me here if I'll slow you down. You control your life now.
Yes.
That's right. I was foolish to think you should abandon me. Even if there are times where I think there's nothing I can do, I'll never stop fighting for you, or our team. I won't give up anymore.
This is exactly what we're hoping for.
Just as I betrayed my distorted father before, I will betray my boring former self now. Good to see you again, Noir.
Thank you.
Joker, before I met you, I had a great admiration for the Phantom Thieves of Justice. And it's turned out you were exactly the person I always imagined you to be.
This is the second time you've rescued me. I've secretly longed for a situation like this.
Break time's over.
We haven't lost yet.
Damn straight. So I think Anna's the only person left, right? Joker, are the others here too? Yes, they are. I see. I'm so glad. In that case, please go help them. I'm sure they'll just need a little push to remember what they're fighting for. That's why you should be the one to go alone. That's fair. Now some of you may be wondering, well, what about Akechi? He's dead. What, do you think I was joking when I said he was dead all the times I said he was dead? He is 100% absolutely deceased. He died in Shido's Mind Palace. There was never any coming back. We faded out of existence. That's why we're here. He was murdered by his shadow self inside of Shido's palace. He is dead. Would it be cool to see him in here and have him go, you know, I really fucked up. I was chasing my selfish goal of trying to get revenge against my father, while you were actually trying to help people. I'm a real piece of shit. And then us convincing him that we needed his help, and have him go, you really need my help? Someone as awful as me? Fine. I'll give whatever help I can, and then have him come and help us. That would be pretty fucking rad. It's not what we got. But I can't deny that would be pretty fucking rad if he had his redemption here that he never actually had, where he realizes how much of an asshole he had been. But I'm glad he's not here. Because we're the real Phantom Thieves. He was just a poser. I just wanted to get that off my chest.
Oh.
Joker. Thank goodness you're safe. Same goes to you. Oh yeah. Huh. So I'm not in heaven after all. You thought this was heaven? You are in a jail cell! Heaven is paradise! This is literally just a room! If anything, this would be hell! And even then, it's not that bad for hell. That means the hell that Shibuya turned into was all real. I'm so weak. When I thought I was going to die, I started trembling. I was just so scared. At that moment, nothing mattered. The justice of our actions was the last thing on my mind. I was scared too. I thought we were all gonna die. Joker, you kept going even through a plan that might have ended up killing you. Yet look at me. I've always said I'm doing this for other people, but that didn't get me far. It's no wonder we lost. Maybe I should have just behaved myself and stayed out of all of this. What about Shihio? You're right. I could never abandon her. If I whine like this now, I'd just be betraying Shihio. No! I'd be betraying myself! I could never forget how I felt that day. I never want anyone to have to go through what I did. I've made up my mind. I'm going to keep looking forward. Things like dying or losing aren't important now. All that matters is that I don't return to my old self. I'll never make a mistake like that again. I swear it! Horrible voice crack. But it might work out. Good to see you again, Panther.
Thank you.
Joker, you help me remember what's really important. I seriously treasure being able to be a part of your team. Break time's over. Gotcha, Joker. It would be a disgrace to the Outcast Club name if we didn't take such a big treasure.
We're going to put an end to this, aren't we? Let's go!
Hell yeah! It seems you have managed to save all of your teammates. Now then, please gather in this room at once.
Oh,
What was that voice? Oh, that's Lavenza. She's the person who's been helping me fuse personas and changing different things. Wait, so you already saved everyone else other than me? Not Morgana.
huh?
Why? Haven't found him. That's true. How could I forget about the annoying cat?
What is this place?
I mean, I still treasure Morgana. It's really annoying at times, you know? I mean, of course you know. You've gotten this far in the game with me.
Who are they?
Okay. Welcome to the Velvet Room. This is Igor. That's Lavenza. I don't know how to explain what they are. I mean, Igor, a god, maybe? Lavenza, his assistant, so Angel, possibly? They've been helping me fuse personas and things. Well, Igor hasn't. He was supposed to be doing that. But the Holy Grail was doing that in his place because it locked him somewhere, I guess. And Lavenza was 2 people before, but I recently fused her into 1 using the same method used to fuse personas? Long story.
My name is Igor. I am the master of the Velvet Room.
Also that. Neglected to mention that.
I am Lavenza, a resident of this place as well. We have been waiting for all of you.
Velvet Room?
Yeah, it doesn't really look velvety, does it? No idea why it's called that. I mean, there's a big ol' V on the rug, but... I mean, it's more cobblestone than anything. And metal. I mean, I guess maybe the carpet could be velvet, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, how many velvet rugs are there? Not a rug expert, to be fair.
My master has just been released from a long period of imprisonment. His powers have not fully returned.
Well, that's not great.
Though it may be presumptuous of me, I will speak on his... Hey, where's Morgana? Would you like to see him?
I would, yes. I'm sure everyone would, actually. Of course we do.
He's right over there.
Huh? Oh, hey!
That's where you were hiding?
Were you just never locked up? Everyone else was having doubts. And then again, he's had his doubts from the beginning of the game to now, so it's only fair that he's just breaking out.
I was born here.
Wait, were you in my cell this whole time, or is that a different cell?
It was to dispel an evil being from man's spiritual world. Mona? My role was to find the trickster and help him defeat it. That's why I was created here by my master.
Indeed.
I really remember everything. When this place was about to be taken over, my master gathered the last traces of mankind's hope. He mustered up his remaining strength to make me.
So the embodiment of humanity's hope is a cat. I believe that the people in Japan's hope would manifest into a cat.
The entity that calls itself a god is a malevolent will that forces man into everlasting servitude. It hopes to attain eternal peace by filling reality with those who have stopped thinking for themselves. That is the ruin of man that this evil god envisions.
I, don't get what you're saying at all.
Lavenza, try smaller words for Ryuji?
Oh, be quiet and listen! We don't have much time left!
Wait a moment. The Holy Grail is a god?
Yes. Apparently.
I was wondering why it had a will of its own, but are you implying that it isn't a treasure?
I mean, Makoto, it fucking talks. Not a lot of physical items talk without programming to do so, but that's a different issue entirely.
No. As the distorted desires of the masses, it is most certainly the core of Mementos itself.
Then, did the treasure become a god because people wish to be ruled over?
That is correct. To decide the fate of the world, it chose two people with potential and pitted them against each other. One, Goro Akechi, incited the masses' distortion. Had he won, the world would have been destroyed and remade.
But he didn't. So that's good.
The other was a trickster who would stand up against this. That was him.
Draco Magnius.
If he won, the human world would be left as is.
I'm gonna let that one slide because saying Draco at the end of this would be dumb.
Those were the conditions of the game. At least, that's what should have happened.
That malevolent being knew that a revolution would not occur within indolent humans. After all, it is the masses' distorted desires incarnate. However, my true master believed in humanity. He believed that a trickster would rise among the people and accomplish this change. But that evil entity laughed at the prospect and sought to prove the powerlessness of man with the game. And he had great potential, which is why it approached him. It helped train the trickster only to cast him into despair, using the masses who rejected their savior. This was likely its means to nip in the bud anything that would pose a threat. Now that I think back to when I was separated, I felt a disagreement to the word rehabilitation. Of course I did. It was just a means for the fake to keep you under surveillance.
Basically, this guy was dragged into a game where the evil god rigged the outcome.
And he's still gonna lose! What an idiot!
Damn it! What the hell?
No, seriously, he rigged everything in his favor, and yet we're still gonna kick his ass and beat him.
Your real world has already been fused with mementos. You do not exist because reality is replete with the cognition of those who deny the Phantom Thieves. It can be said that the world is one step away from the evil god's machinations. However, there is still hope.
Draco Magnius.
Now that the evil god's identity has been exposed, you can see your rehabilitation to its completion.
But you just said you disagreed with that word. Whatever, it's fine, moving on.
Only you can leave this prison and save this distorted world and its captive people.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Sorry, I heard only you, and that was the first thing I thought.
Young man, guided by Morgana and worthy of the trickster name, you must challenge the evil god and reclaim your existence in reality. Are you up to the task?
Of course.
Let's destroy that annoying shiny treasure jerk for sure this time.
Yeah!
Excellent. There is nothing to fear. You already possess the strength to oppose this evil god. I am truly looking forward to this.
Our mutual friend knows where the exit is. Morgana, please guide them. And thank you for all that you've done. It's a cruel responsibility that's been cast upon you.
I will accept your words of appreciation fully when everything is over. Now follow me!
Of course. After all, Morgana, you're a guide. Blah blah blah, summary, plot, triangle, story system. We're literally at the end of the game! Stop telling me how to look at the summary! Let's go!
This way!
Follow me! Alright. What's this? It's one hell of a door. That's our exit. Come on, let's go!
Huh? We're back in Shibuya again? Oh, right. This is where we were when our bodies disappeared.
Oh, that's oddly convenient.
Seems like people still haven't realized that this abnormality has taken over the city.
Look, the door we just came through. If I remember correctly, this is that quarantine cell.
Huh. We were in the quarantine cell the whole fucking time.
That's right. It was actually the Velvet Room, which had been swallowed by the distortions.
You did say you were born in there. It makes so much sense now.
So does that mean the Velvet Room existed in its own metaphysical space, and then Mementos just kind of formed around it?
Wait. So if we came out of there, does that mean we're the criminals?
I guess so.
No, it's more like him, since he was kept in here.
Yeah, no, that adds up. That tracks. I was the criminal all along!
Most likely, Joker had been under the malicious guidance of the evil god for quite some time.
Morgana, why are you glowing?
The Velvet Room originally existed to nurture the human mind. But after it was taken over, it was sealed inside that bastard's nest. Inside Mementos.
Mona? More importantly... You're shining.
It's probably because my memories have returned. I know what my duty is now.
So because of that, you're glowing? That's weird.
Whoa. Do you see something shining?
Huh?
Wait a sec. What's with those weirdly dressed guys?
I feel like I've seen those costumes before.
Because you have!
Oh, aren't they the Phantom Thieves?
Oh, hey! They see us.
I kind of remember seeing a silhouette of them on a jumbo screen in the city.
The Phantom Thieves?
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about them.
This is different from how it was before. Do they see us?
Yeah, I guess reality and Mementos have merged quite enough that they can see us like this, maybe?
It doesn't seem to be everyone, though. Only a handful of people in this large crowd.
Oh! Maybe it's because there are people that still believe in us. That makes sense. Remember, everyone, clap your hands if you believe in fairies, and then fairies will be real.
Maybe it's because of Mona's light.
Or that. It could be that.
Either way, they remember the Phantom Thieves! Oh, the Key of Hope.
Mona, guide us. Where must we go?
So he's glowing because it keeps us alive.
Over there. The bastard from earlier should be in that temple.
Alright then. So a couple things before we get moving. Yes, there is another small dungeon up ahead of us, which is the temple. We're gonna have to go through it and battle enemies. So that's a thing. Lavenza has taken the place of Carolyn. She will heal you and bring your SP up. You can travel back to the Velvet Room at any time if there's any personas you want to fuse. But with all of that being said and done, I think we're going to save the dungeon, temple, whatever you want to call it, for the next episode. See you guys then.